It is the fourth and final heat of the 400-yard medley relay, and it may take that record to win it because Cal has thrown the gauntlet down. In the third heat, Cal went 3:00:36. That's the time to beat. Here is Florida coming in. The Gators have won 2 relays already here, including the 200-yard medley relay.
Yeah, and the same 4 guys will go here in the 400 medley relay. Chaney, Hillis, Friese, and Kieran Smith.
Big race coming for Texas. The Longhorns, they led off by Cameron Ahinahi. They have Casper Corbo, Zach Van Zandt, and Danny Kruger. Again, they hold a 2-point lead over Cal in the team race.
And they were second in the 200 medley relay, but they only swap out 2. They will not go with the same 4. Only Ahinahi and Corbo will return.
The top seed coming in, the Big Ten champs from Indiana, led off by Brendan Burns, who was second in the 100 back. They'll need to beat their time that was the best in the country coming in of 3:00:95.
They can win it all, but they're going to have to be perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. And every team has a little bit of a weakness here or there. Matheny, who's going breaststroke for Indiana, for example, was 29th in the 100 breaststroke. Friese, even though he was amazing, 19.3 on the medley relay for Florida down at bottom, he was 30th in the 100 butterfly, but everything else looks really good when you're talking about at the top.
Keep your eye on NC State, at least early. They have the 100-yard backstroke champ, Kasper Stokowski, leading them off.
But their breaststroke, Okusto, was only 34th.
Take your mark.
That's why Cal was so impressive. They put together 4 really, really good legs. So that means whoever's going to beat Cal, all 4 have to be perfect.
Yeah, 3:00:36 is that time to beat. And in lane 4, Indiana, it's off well with Burns. Stokowski turning even with Burns. Now about Florida down in lane 1. Getting a great start from Adam Chaney.
21-3 for Chaney down there. And Florida's going to be a huge factor. They've got Hillis, who is 6th in the 100 breaststroke, coming up next for them.
Chaney in Florida, Burns in Indiana, Stokowski at NC State, your top 3. Throw a blanket across them at the end of this first leg.
44-3 for NC State there. Boy, can you believe that Luca Orlando went a second faster than those guys?
What a swim from Orlando. So now it's NC State trying to survive this breaststroke with the lead. They're in a decent spot. Florida coming hard with Dillon Hillis. And in lane 4, Indiana's Josh Matheny moving the Hoosiers into contention.
Matheny has been there for Indiana time and time again in the relays. He hasn't done the job individually, but he's doing it right now on this relay here.
And Texas getting the swim they needed at the moment from Casper Corbo. This is one of the strong legs for the Longhorns. They've moved out in front.
Yeah, Corbo, nice job going out. He's 23-1. Let's check this split coming back. Oh, yeah, he's 50 flat. 50 flat there for Corbo, and Texas right now is right there with Cal as far as staying together on the time.
So Texas up there in 7 and down in 1. Here comes Florida again with Eric Friese, who's been part of a couple of relay wins.
Boy, they're right dead even with Cal. Cal was 155.6. Texas was 155.5 right there.
Florida will be anchored by Kieran Smith, Texas by Danny Kruger. Those are your top 2. Indiana coming strong again, and Tomer Frankel, a finalist in the fly, has swum the Hoosiers right into the top spot. Indiana leads.
And they are just slightly ahead of Cal's pace. Cal was 2:19.7, Indiana 2:19.5. But there's a boatload of teams right there with them that they can all go by Cal.
Look at how tight this is. Miroslaw there for Indiana, turning basically even with Henderson of NC State and Kruger of Texas.
Oh boy, what a race for home. And they're all racing each other and they're racing a clock.
It's Texas now who surged in front, but they need to beat 3:00:36. Miroslaw coming back for Indiana. Keep an eye on the clock. Cal takes it. Indiana wins the heat, but does not overtake the Bears, who take the full 40 and move back on top, heading
right there, Bill, the whole way with Cal. I mean, every team was right there with him. But you can see that Cal celebrates Indiana. They know it. They know it. Here's the last turn right there. There's right there. Indiana doing everything. Miroslaw, he was 10th in the 200 free, so the guy's not going to die. He's going to be able to come home with these guys. Not quite the raw speed of a Seeliger at the end. And Texas gets third.
Which means fourth overall as Florida and Kieran Smith got in before Kruger and Texas. So 40 points for Cal, 30 for Texas. That means Cal go back on top by 7.5 points. Boy,